Hi, it's Rob. Do you have something you're trying to get better at, either in your business or personal life? I'm sure we all do. It's one of the things I've been focusing on this quarter for myself has been around personal fitness and energy. Obviously, with COVID going on for most of us, I think it's been an energy depleter. And for me in my practice, I've been completing my first book, getting the podcast ready to kick off. Obviously, a bunch of coaching engagements with clients, and the usual range of things that I write about through the month. And so it's been a busy time, and it became important for me to track energy. So what I've started doing is recording things in the Fitbit app on my phone and linking it up with what's on my watch. It's been really insightful, actually. And some of the key things I've been looking at are some of the macronutrients. You know, what's been the balance of carbohydrates, protein, and fat. Now, that's really interesting in terms of having to go and log all the food each day, which has been a bit tedious, but quite insightful in terms of, oh, you know, that few olives you had before dinner and a glass of wine with the meal. I was surprised, to be honest, at how many carbs are in the Bertram muesli compared to other parts of my food intake through the day. The other thing I've been tracking is water, and a really big insight for me was I don't drink anywhere near enough water. So the practice I've taken now is grabbing a couple of bottles so that I can make sure that I get that number up. And the third thing that I found interesting was sleep. Now, you're supposed to track between 7 and 9 hours. I'm regularly a few minutes either side of 6. And the more detailed insight for me was the breakdown of that sleep pattern according to Fitbit. And I'm really a bit on the light side as far as the deep sleep goes. So I've got to move some of the light sleeping across into deep and make sure I get an extra hour of sleep at least all up. And so I've got to make some practical changes, doing things like going to bed that bit earlier, because I normally wake up about 5:30 in the morning and get my day started. So that was some really interesting exercise, one from setting a priority around it in the first place to say, look, health and energy is really important to all of us as leaders who'd be watching this, getting some, collecting the data on it so that we've actually got some insights and also some benchmarks against which we can judge our performance. And then out of all that, being in a position to make some different decisions that we can use to shift the needle on those things that are important. And so my challenge to you is, what's something important that you would like to get better at, either in your business or in your personal life? How could you measure that? What would a benchmark of good performance in that be? And what are the activities that you're going to need to undertake to actually change how that particular aspect is performing? Cheers.